God also feels lonely. When the universe first opened, God was a bubbly, creative old boy. For the first 5 days, he was swamped with activity. On the first day, he lit the universe's light bulbs. On the second, he laid out the blue sky and white clouds. On the third, he sprinkled the fragrance of plants and flowers. On the fourth, he added the sun, moon, and stars. And on the fifth, he arranged the mountains, rivers, lakes, and seas. It was a truly one-stop service. He thought he could finally relax after finishing his work. But when he looked up, he found the whole world was quiet, with only the rustling of leaves in the wind. The mountains were beautiful. The water was beautiful, but it was just too lonely. On the sixth day, an idea struck him. He plucked 3 hairs from the back of his head, chewed them like gum, and spat them out with a laugh, saying, "Change!" Suddenly, the world was filled with a group of lively monkeys. They tumbled among the trees, tugged at each other's tails, and chased and played, making the universe bustling with activity. Watching, God felt a surge of joy. However, these monkeys don't take God seriously. They have their own thoughts and their own frolics, and they don't even care about God's existence. As the Tao Te Ching says, to give birth, but not to possess. To act, but not to rely. To grow, but not to dominate. God gave them life, but did not possess them. He gave them freedom, but did not interfere. Until one day, a monkey named Nietzsche looked up and asked, "Grandpa, how old are you?" God thought for a moment and said, "Probably 100 and 470 million years. Nietzsche stroked his chin and said, "Then you should die, right?" God was stunned for a long time. Then he sighed and said, "Okay." Then he fell asleep quietly. He dreamed countless dreams, small dreams within big dreams, short dreams within long dreams. One dream was particularly clear. He had returned to a place in the east called China. There, at dusk, an old woman sold bowls of steaming menpo soup by the bridge. God took the bowl and drank it, forgetting who he was. Then, in his dreams, he began a cycle of reincarnation, birth, death, joy, sorrow, repeated thousands of times. Each time felt as real as the real thing. He cried, laughed, felt pain, and loved. Until one day, he woke up from his dream, and suddenly remembered his identity. He broke out in a cold sweat and said, "Oh no, I must never enter this dream again." So he quickly put up a sign at the entrance of his dream. "Caution, there is menpo soup inside. You will forget everything you see inside. Please be careful." He clapped his hands and said to himself, "Next time I dream, I must avoid this place, lest I forget who I am again." Okay, that's all for today. Thank you everyone. God winked at the audience and said, "See you next time." To be continued.